Come on, Jerry.
Okay, all right. All right, now we get started. Welcome to the Friday night edition of Sports Talk on the WJRG television network. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with my good friend and our producer for tonight's show, Big Don from Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything good. Just ready to talk some sports.
And me and Larry always getting on. My brother-in-law all the way in Maryland. What's up, Larry Pearson? What's up? God bless you, bro.
Yeah, Kansas City. Get ready to get on the road.
Here we go. Here we go. And our sports legend that's going to be in my newsletter coming up in the next couple of days, the legend himself, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother?
Doing good. Doing good.
Always doing good. And another legend. That's my man, Bruce Austin. What's up, Bruce? God bless you, bro.
Another beautiful day, brother.
Another beautiful day. And every moment moving, his brother is around. Brother Kendall Tyson, my man. What's up, Brother Kendall?
What's happening, gentlemen? Ready to get it started.
Well, before I go into basketball, God, I know we had some great discussions before we started, but I want Larry to pick up on this football. What's up, Larry? What we got going on tonight, man?
Yeah, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about them Patriots.
All right.
The Patriots beat up on the Jets, but we're talking about the Jets, you know. But a lot of people is getting it twisted, putting the cart before the horse. They talk about Patriots can go to Super Bowl, and they got the most valuable player in their quarterback. I don't think so. I think they're a good team. They will be in the playoffs, but they are not going to Super Bowl. They might make the championship game, but as far as getting past teams like Kansas City, it's not going to happen.
Well, what's their record, Larry?
Right now, I think they're 9-2 right now.
Is that the best record in the NFL?
It's the best record in the NFL.
And what is Kansas City record?
We're gonna go through this. Okay, 5-4.
I just want the record. You
might be right though. They Kansas City might not even make the playoffs.
But hey, we ain't even call your name yet. The thing about this, we building up these teams. It's time for the pretenders and the contenders.
Larry was the one that brought up the Kansas City. Larry was the one that said there won't be teams like Kansas City, right? Did he say that just now?
They
That's why.
won't be. They will not. They not built to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Larry, go ahead, man. Do your thing. But who you want to go first?
Okay, Anthony.
Anthony.
Go ahead with your thoughts on that.
Well, they have the best record right now. I'm not sure if they're the best team in the AFC as of yet. I think barring something crazy, they're probably going to win the East. I'll give them this much of a credit. I think they're peaking at the right time, and there's a balance on it. Even though they're trying to give so much of Drake, I think their running back Stevenson is very, very underrated. I think they make, and because they're a cold weather team and they can run the ball, they can be dangerous. And if they do get the home court, if they get home field, they're going to be tough to beat.
All right, let me stop you for a second. Larry, how much you paying Anthony to agree with you all the time? You always call him first all the time. He always first. And you paying Anthony to agree with you on that?
What's his cash out number, Larry?
He's very educated and look at it from a football perspective. He has a lot of facts and a lot of knowledge.
You better take your spot then.
He got a lot of facts and a lot of knowledge.
I'm gonna tell Walt that when he come out on Tuesday, right? Anyway, go ahead, man. Who you got next?
Hey, Amp, I think you earned his spot, Amp.
I'm
Okay, Captain, go ahead.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to give an uneducated perspective of it, and that is the fact that nobody knew that New England was being in the position that they are. They're probably the most balanced team right now in the entire NFL. If you look at them, besides Indianapolis, if Kansas City makes the playoffs, I think Kansas City is still a better team, but I think Kansas City got up to not too good of a start. And I'm impressed with New England. I think Drake May is an MVP candidate. Listen, the guy's 70%. He's doing everything he needs to do. And as Anthony said, their running back is underrated. Mike Vrabel's doing an amazing job. It's looking like New England of old. So I think they have emerged as probably one or two. As far as AFC, you could probably see the AFC going through there and understand this. He's in the same division of Josh Allen, and he's outplaying Josh Allen with a better record. So, I mean, what can we say about New England? I think New England and Indianapolis are the surprise of the NFL. And then now let's be nostalgic. Peyton Manning from Indianapolis and Tom Brady from New England. That would be very interesting if they were to meet in the AFC Championship. And you would have Peyton Manning and Tom Brady being like the commentators. That would be very, very interesting.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I just think it's a shame that Larry don't give the other teams the same respect he gave Kansas City.
Oh wow!
I mean, he got it. I've never seen nobody got more confidence in a team 5-4. Then he do 9-2. And I'm gonna pay you. How much he paying you? I'm paying you a little more, man. You take over. Leave. All jokes aside, I think New England got just as good a shot as anybody else.
They're playing good.
I mean, every week since week 3, people have been saying, "Oh, well, they got to get into the schedule more. We got to see a little more." Now they're 9-2. What they got to be? 16-1. Yeah, they got to get as good a chance as anybody else to get to the Super Bowl.
All right, let me go with that. Go ahead, Don.
Well, the Patriots almost, they want to see Tom Brady years back. They want that back really bad, So these Patriots fans are really geared up. And, I agree that they got an excellent record right now. We say 9-2. Everything looked great. But when they come to that real pressure of meeting up with the Chiefs, that's going to be in a whole different atmosphere for the Patriots. They're not going to be able to handle that. I don't care what you guys say about all year long. If they meet head up, those boys are not going to be able to deal with a Pat Mahomes. They're going to look over there. It's going to be looking at another superstar, and they're not going to be able to handle that kind of pressure. And just like we see most of these teams, when they're young and they're coming up, they always get there, but then they never get over that hump because it takes a few more years to actually get over that hump. So don't look for don't look for them boys. Don't look for them boys to actually go all the way this year, like you guys might be thinking, and they got just a chance as everybody else. When they get to that certain point, that's when it's all going to come out.
You got Larry Smiley.
The chief, it will come out.
Yeah, but I know Larry almost broke. Seems like he paying everybody.
How much Larry paid you? How much Larry paid you before the show starts?
I'm the one didn't get paid, man. The day Friday when I'm the merchant.
Y'all was the first two on you, Larry. How much he paid you? Oh my God! Yeah, oh my God. All right, go ahead, Bishop. On the Patriots, what do you think?
Well, I was looking at their schedule just now, and I mean, other than them playing the Eagles, and well, I can't throw the Cowboys in there because they ain't ready to do nothing, no how. I don't see anybody on this schedule that was really a threat to them. And those that were a threat to them, they lost to. I mean, the only two losses are the Eagles and the Colts, I believe, for this year. So,
Okay.
you know, I'm going to let them go. Schedule-wise, they got to play who they got to play. And so when somebody said it earlier, I think it was you, Don, wait for the real pressure when they got to play the Chiefs, when they got to face the Chargers again, or the Bills in the playoffs.
Okay.
We're gonna see a red, white, and blue version of the Minnesota Vikings in New England, like a cheap suit.
But Bishop, are the Chiefs in the playoffs right now as we speak right now?
Look, we're talking about
No, answer the question. Are they in the playoffs because we know New England's in the playoffs?
As of right now, you already know they're not in the playoffs right now.
Bring the Chiefs up in the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs yet.
As of right now, if the playoffs started tonight, no. But listen, there's still 7 games to go, okay? I can't count Magic Mahomes out. I cannot do that. Whether they get in as a 6 seed, a 4 seed, they're not getting in as a 4 seed because they're not winning the division. But they are getting in.
They might get in as an apple seed.
It don't matter what kind of seeds grow. You know what I'm saying? So bottom line is, if they get in as a pumpkin seed, they still got a shot.
What's wrong? They don't get it.
Y'all got a lot of confidence in them. I tell you that.
No. I'm just going on what we've seen over the last 6-7 years, consistency. And that's one thing the Chiefs have been. They're not having the year like they've had the last
7 years ago, I was 25, man.
Yeah, well, 7 years ago, I wasn't even thinking about the Chiefs. But here they are.
7 years ago, I was 25, man. Don't tell me about nothing 7 years ago.
I wish I could make that
now.
statement. I was still in my 67 years ago.
Yeah,
but anyway, no, the Patriots are rolling with who they got. They've got a pretty soft schedule. They've got a couple of tough games coming up. So we're really going to get to see them tested regular season. And then we're really going to see what they can do in the postseason. They'll make the playoffs. I think there's still going to be a first round bounce.
Okay, let me get my 2 cents in there. I agree with Donald's saying to a certain point because of experience and Pat Mahomes, the star-struck, Kelsey and all them. But a team that's 9-2, that's how you learn as you go along as well. Like Ernie said, the 2 teams they lost to, I think he said the Colts and the Eagles. Okay, I mean those are 2 teams that they're Super Bowl teams. But still, they're 9-2. So they're learning as they go along each week. Now, if they wind up something like 14 and 3 or whatever it is, how many games they got, you got to give them their due. We don't know how they're going to do in the playoffs until the playoffs come. They're gonna have to.
I said they'd end up 14-3. The purple and gold was 14-3, and where were they by the end of the first round, the first game? Sitting home with popcorn, wishing that they had golf clubs.
Okay.
I mean, all I was saying, Jerry, they won't make it this year.
Okay, and
I'm agreeing with you, but this won't be their year. That's all I'm saying.
And
this
Bishop,
won't be it.
Bishop, and the Patriots went 18-0, I think, and they lost in the Super Bowl. So you can lose.
I know that.
It doesn't matter because of what your record is. I mean, just because your team got knocked out, in the first round doesn't mean the Patriots will get knocked out in the first round. Anyway, go ahead, Larry.
This is a show. We don't use bad language. We had Sam Darnold take the N off, and then you know what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead, Larry. Go on. I'm sorry.
Talk about the Kansas City Chiefs down.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
1 week off, preparing, coming out Sunday against Denver.
Right. And Denver had a week off too, right? Denver had a week off.
In Denver.
Did Denver have a week off too?
The bad thing about Denver starts off slow.
Larry, I got a question though. Did Denver have a week off too? Did they have a bye week as also?
Denver? No, they played this past week.
Did they play the past week? Okay, I thought they had a bye week. Okay, go ahead.
They've had 10 days off because they played on Thursday night.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's what.
Okay, the thing is, if they start up slow, it can go two ways. If they start up slow, they're gonna lose by 10. If they don't start up slow, they're gonna lose by at least 4. But just know that they are gonna lose. You know,
I just got rid of my indigestion too.
this is a must-win game for Kansas City. And after a bye,
Wow, where's the
Kansas City winning percentage is over 95% after a bye.
I need somebody.
And don't call Anthony first this time either. Call somebody else.
No, I'm just letting you know. Donald, go ahead and give me what you got.
Yeah, you can put that check in the mail. Because I sort of agree with you. I'm going to stick with, right now I'm sticking with the Chiefs a little bit, even though they're down. I still think the Chiefs going to come back. I know they could beat teams like the Patriots. I know they could beat those teams. And Denver, to me, Denver just don't have enough offense to beat the Chiefs. So even though they got the greatest defense, but that defense don't win all the games. They showed that. You still need a little offense. That's how come they lost 10 to what? 10 to 7?
Yeah.
I think it was. That's how come they lost 10 to 7, because you still need some offense to go with that defense.
No, they won 10 to 7.
They won 10 to 7.
They won 10 to 7.
They won 10 to 7. They beat somebody by 1 point. They beat Miami by 1 point.
Yeah, that's my point. Is 10 points ain't enough. They're gonna need more than that.
Why? But how many did Miami kill Buffalo, Larry? Though
they tore them up.
Okay, I just make sure we get the whole thing right. But go ahead. Who you got next,
Bruce?
Man, I don't know, man. I will put my money on Kansas City too, but y'all still giving them a lot of credit. I mean, you can never look at years past and say, well, that happened in 2022. No, they got different teams now. And these teams,
how credit works though.
Let me finish. We didn't call your name. Yeah, but they got teams like New England and the Colts, even Seattle. Them guys getting all these different draft picks. And with New England, y'all talk about how young they are, but they got veteran, plus they got a veteran coach that's not going to let their confidence go down. That's what's keeping them going. It all depends on that coach, and they got the great coach in there now. You think he going to let them fall under pressure? All them times where he went fourth, he put confidence in them guys, putting them 4th and 3 and going for it. That's building up confidence for the playoffs. Amen. You know what I mean?
All
so,
right.
I still say that Kansas City got a ways to go before this game here with Denver is very important. If they lose this, we're going to transfer your powers, brother.
All right, who you got, Larry? Kendall? You want Kendall to go? Go ahead, Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall.
I think Kansas City's got something to prove. I think Denver is one of the weakest 8-2 teams that we see. I mean, pretty much like I say, they had that game Thursday against the Raiders. It was 10-7. No one scored in the first half. And then the game before that, they're scoring 1 point. I mean, they're not showing anything, but they're winning. So it doesn't matter. They got an 8-2 record. They'll be in the playoffs. Kansas City will not. And I think Pat Mahomes knows the urgency of that. I think Pat Mahomes is coming to take care of business with Denver. Pat Mahomes is going to put up 4 or 5 touchdowns on them. And Denver's offense has shown us that they're not capable of doing that. I got to say, Denver, to me, is the weakest 8-2 team. If I make the playoffs, I would love to see them. Any team would love to see them in the first round. I wouldn't want to see Indianapolis. I would love to see Denver. So I think Kansas City starts to right their ship, and starting with Denver.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I'll say what I said on Tuesday. I will say what I said on Tuesday. I like Denver strictly because it's at Denver. I think they can maybe win it ugly because of their defense. Look, we all know what Kansas City is capable of, but they've been inconsistent this year. And I'm going to go on a hunch. I think Denver can pull this out at home.
All right. Go ahead, Bishop, then I'm going to respond. Go ahead.
Anthony and I are riding in the same Volkswagen. So, I just get this feeling that Denver is going to find a way to beat them, whether it's from the defense or from the special teams. And that's where the extra points are coming from, not necessarily the offense. And if I needed to give a score, I would simply say it's got to be 17-14. Got to be, because it's not going to be a high-scoring game. That's for sure. If Denver can contain Kansas City, keep them from scoring, Kansas City can't beat a team that can hold them down under 20 points. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Truth of the matter is, and let's go get a Rolls Royce. Put a Rolls Royce nose on the front of that Volkswagen. We might as well look good, right?
So let me say this real quick, Bishop. I thought I saw your picks. You sure you didn't pick Kansas City?
I don't think I picked Kansas City. I don't think I picked Kansas City. I don't think I picked. I can go back and look. But
you got to go back and look. You should know who you picked now.
No, listen, I got you. It's not just this league. I got 2 leagues I'm in. So I promise I'll go back.
Oh, you picked Kansas City in one of them.
I did pick Kansas City in one of them. I just don't know which one. But I'm giving Denver a shot. Say what you want to say. You hear me right here on WJRG Sports Talk. I'm riding Denver on this particular game.
Change your pick then. Change your pick.
I'm not going to touch the pick.
You must have put $2. You must have put $2 on Kansas City and $1 on Denver.
Hey, Bruce, I put the house on. No, let me stop. No, I didn't.
Get that phone out of there.
I gotta go call Chauncey Billups and get the inside scoop. No, let me stop.
Yeah, they took his phone. They took his phone away. You can forget him.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Larry. I hate to say it too. I think I'm going with Denver too, man. I think I'm going with Denver, man. I mean, because it might be like Ken. I'll put it like this here. If Denver win, I might not have no Sports Talk Tuesday. I might just play this show back again Tuesday.
Jerry, I'm going with Denver, but I picked Kansas City.
Okay. If Denver wins, I might cancel Sports Talk Tuesday.
Hey, listen, we'll be on Tuesday night. Right. Papa Holmes is not going to let this one get away.
Right. No, like I said, it's going to be good, but I just think that I mean, Kansas City's playing all right. They're playing good, but I just think that I think the luck is kind of running out as well too, man. I mean, like Buffalo, they're playing good, but the other teams are just as good, man. And y'all not giving other teams credit.
But y'all see one thing on Sports Talk and pick the other team now.
But Jerry, don't forget that Kansas City just got a lot of their top guys back. So
okay,
these couple of weeks in between to make them a little stronger.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Larry. After Kansas City win the next 2, they all come back. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Kendall, tell me what you do, Kendall.
That's terrible.
Kendall, we don't mind jumping ship.
All right, go ahead, Larry. Give me your next one, man. We got everybody right.
Detroit and Buffalo.
Ooh.
It's going to be a great, great game, but Detroit's top tight end, he's out for that game. It looked like
Hey, Larry, let me
Philly can beat him in a high-scoring game or low-scoring game.
Let me interrupt you, Larry. I did pick Denver. Thank you.
You're a man of your word. You picked him now. You picked him now.
No. I'm locked in already.
We don't know if he changed it.
Detroit tried to play bully ball.
Okay, Bishop, we believe you.
Detroit tried to play bully ball, and against Philadelphia, you can't play bully ball. So I think Philadelphia are going to beat them. by at least a touchdown. And it's going to get very physical, and Detroit's going to lose.
Now, I think you said Buffalo in Detroit. You said it's Philly in Detroit?
No, it's Philly in Detroit.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's Philly in Detroit. Okay, I thought you said Buffalo in Detroit.
It's Philly in Detroit. Okay, Anthony, give me what you got.
I like the Eagles. Again, I'm just going with the home team because even as ugly as Monday was, I think they're starting to get their defensive momentum back. You know, getting the kid from the kid that they got from the Dolphins, you know, was tremendous. He controlled the defense on them. So yeah, I think it'll be close, but I like the Eagles in a real close game.
All right. Who's next, Larry?
Okay, Bruce.
What's the question, brother?
Philly or Detroit?
Let me see who I picked.
You picked Philadelphia.
Well, that's who I'm going with then. No, I picked. They're playing who? Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I picked Detroit.
You picked Detroit.
Oh yeah.
You can change it. You still got time.
No sir. It's locked
Still
in,
got
brother.
time.
It's locked in.
All right.
Okay, Donald. Let's hear the truth.
Well, you know I'm going with Philly. I'm curious to why Bruce picked Detroit when they just lost one of the players. I'm a little baffled there, but definitely, come on, Bruce, you picked Detroit.
We'll talk
this week?
We'll talk Tuesday.
You picked Detroit, and you got Dallas too.
Oh man. He said we'll talk Tuesday.
Look, if Dallas don't beat the Raiders, I know something wrong this week.
Listen, I knew something was wrong 3 weeks ago.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Don.
if they don't beat the Raiders, you can't come back.
Right.
Man, it don't even matter. At this point, it don't even matter who they beat. Man.
All right, Don, so you got Philly? You got Philly, Don?
Yeah, I got Philly.
All right, go ahead, Kendall.
Philadelphia. That's a no-brainer. I got Philly over Detroit. I think Philadelphia is coming out of the NFC. I think they're going back to this Super Bowl. No one is changing that. I think that everyone is giving them their A game because they're the defending Super Bowl champs and they're weathering the storm. I think they're going to get it together. I mean, because you got to think, Philadelphia's got a winning record, and Saquon Barkley hasn't gotten off. I mean, Saquon Barkley is about to get let loose. He's not going to catch the guy from Indianapolis, nor the other second leading rusher, Cook. He's not going to catch either one of those guys, but he's going to do well. I just think Philadelphia will beat Detroit.
All right, Bishop, go ahead, my brother.
I don't see Detroit losing 2 in a row. So primarily they're a little ticked off because they lost last week. They are playing in Philly, and I love Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. I like Brown. I like Saquon, but it's going to take a little more. I noticed something about Philly when they were playing the other day. They have a small slight problem stopping the run with Montgomery and Gibbs both healthy right now. And Detroit knowing how to open up them holes. Oh, they're going to be running around for a little while. That secondary going to be busy, okay? So I'm riding Bruce. Don't worry. I'm in with you, man. And I don't want to ride no Yugo, bro. What kind of car are we riding in?
Listen, I got a convertible. Don't worry about it.
All right, we riding in is it a Mustang, a Corvette? What are we riding in, bro? Tell me.
It's a Yugo.
A Volkswagen.
It's a Yugo. Remember
He said a Yugo
A
convertible.
Volkswagen.
No, Pepe and I in the boat because we two big guys, man. We got to have a little bit more space. But a Yugo, Bruce, we gonna be cramped, man. We gonna be on each other like this.
I got the new Yugo. You go on your own.
I like that one.
Oh, man.
I like that one.
Listen. Let me get my pick. I like Detroit. To be honest with you, I do like Detroit, but I got to go with Philly, man, because I just think that, like Kendall said, Philly being the champs, and they know they gotta get that mojo back as well, going to the playoffs. So I think Philly's gonna get it together. I think Barkley's gonna start picking it up a little bit. So I got to go with Philly this weekend because I just think Philly is going to be the team that you got to beat, in the Super Bowl. So I'm going with Philly, y'all. All right, Larry, what else you got, bro?
Okay, I got the big gun right here. Talk about the Buccaneers and the Bills.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If the Bills do not win this game, their hope for a championship, I think, is out the window because falling 3 behind in that division, I think West Ham going to run away with it, and they got to go on the road, and I think that they're not going to make it. But if they do not beat the Buccaneers, they're going to be a wild card team. Anthony, tell me what you think.
First.
Stop the first time with Anthony. Come on.
Let him go first. Let him go. Let him go.
It's not your fault,
Somebody else.
Anthony.
That's fine.
No, go ahead, Anthony. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
man.
No,
How about you mess with you? Go
Let's
ahead,
give us
man.
a chance to hear what the experts got to say first, and then we could
And
dissect.
then
That's right.
The sidebar to the bandwagon will be up next.
yeah.
He's on my
All you got to
payroll.
do is look at my picture. You'll know that I'm far from being an expert, especially with the way these games go. I'll go with the Bucks. I think the Bills are in free fall right now. I was shocked that they lost to the Dolphins. I think whatever momentum they've got, they're losing it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Okay. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I went with Buffalo, man. I don't think they're gonna have a letdown 2 weeks in a row like that. And
Okay.
and like you said, they had the 10-game mark, man. It's time for all the top teams to get in gear now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm looking for the cream to come to the top.
There you go.
All right, Bishop, go ahead.
Well, you already know where I'm going. I'm going with Buffalo. I'm going to Hyde Park. Tampa Bay being a warm weather team ain't that great in cold weather. I don't think I can remember. They won a couple of games in cold weather that I can remember, but I just don't remember who they played. But I don't see them winning this one. It's already snowing in Buffalo too.
It is.
Yeah, Baker May, you better bring an extra leg in for your arm, bro. That's all I can say.
All right, go ahead, Don.
Well, definitely Buffalo. What's Buffalo quarterback name again?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Buffalo need this too bad to lose, and they always want to put Josh Allen up there as one of the top quarterbacks. But just like Pat Mahomes gonna have to prove it when he played them, Josh Allen gonna have to prove the same thing. So he's gonna have to come out and really play this one. Otherwise, Buffalo gonna really miss their window of opportunity to win in the championship for a long time. They need this.
They need it. Go ahead, Kendall. Then I'm going to
Some of
respond.
Baker Mayfield's best years were in Cleveland, so I think he's acclimated to the snow. I think he goes up to Buffalo with a pretty good team. I think he's got that, you got that on your back, whereas everyone dismissed him because he was young. Remember, he was dismissed because they signed Deshaun Watson. He's like an also-ran, but he's performing on every level. He's a decent quarterback. You never sit back and say, well, Baker Mayfield's on the team and he's on the bench. It seems like he's a pretty good player. He shows up on the team and he starts. I think he has a bone to pick. I think he knocks Josh Allen off the high horse, and they're having this interesting banter, on TV today. But I think Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay beats Buffalo in Buffalo.
Okay.
Are any of their receivers back yet for Tampa Bay? They're still
Listen,
playing.
he's been doing it without the receiver.
I know. They're not
Mike
back yet.
Evans is not there. I just think he's going to get him.
Okay. So my turn. I agree with Bruce on one thing. I don't see Buffalo losing like 2 in a row. And keep in mind, even though they lost Anthony to Miami, they still beat Kansas City too. Okay, so they're a team that you don't know what team going to show up this Sunday. But I'm going with Buffalo because Buffalo needs this game real bad. They gotta show everybody if they want respect, they gotta earn it. And they gotta beat Tampa Bay to get that respect back. Okay? All right, listen, before you go on, I want to go on to this commercial that we're gonna do, the promo. Then we're gonna go back. We're gonna do some basketball too now, right? Coming up shortly, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me just do this
Season's
here.
Greetings from
Get
Big
this out the
Don
way.
Productions and Kingdom Media International proudly presents the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase and Christmas Toy Drive 2025, Saturday, December 20th at the Music Back Then Performing Theater, 221 Bull Hill Lane, West Haven, Connecticut. Performing that evening will be Jamila Douglas, Blessings, Calvin Cooper, Dre the Voice, Lisa Bellamy, Rock Tabernacle Male Chorus, comedian Dr. Irma Something Else, Featured guest group will be the legendary Tyrese Hall and the Golden Stars. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and show starts at 6 p.m. sharp. That's at Saturday, December 20th, the Music Back Then Performing Theater, 221 Bull Hill Lane, West Haven, Connecticut. Also, other sponsors include WJRG, Gospel Inspirations, 94.3, WYBC, Action First Broadcast, Rock Tabernacle Ministries. Tickets are $20. And for more information, call 203-875-0520. That's 203-875-0520. Or for tickets, Cash App at $84 Plymouth. That's Cash App at $84 Plymouth for the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase and Toy Drive 2025.
Amen. All right. Looking forward to that event coming up. We're going to be a blessing this year to a lot of needy children. So I want y'all to participate and bring an unwrapped toy, and let's be a blessing this holiday season. Part of Sports Talk as well. I want Sports Talk to really be a part of this Christmas toy drive. All right, Larry, we got to get to basketball too, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to combine these two questions together. First, the Bears and the Vikings. It's going to be a very good game. I listed as a toss-up. Vikings probably win it, but Caleb Williams is coming out his bag, and he might be able to take off the Vikings. And I think the Ravens is one of the teams that nobody wants to see in the playoffs. I think they're coming back, the full force, and nobody wants to see the Ravens playoff time.
So it's the Ravens. It's the Ravens and who else?
The Ravens. And the other game is the toss-up between the Bears and the Vikings.
Okay, go ahead, Don.
Well, I'm already done threw the Vikings under the bus because I said earlier I ain't going with them no more this year. So that tells you there I'm going with the Bears on that. But I do think the Vikings got a good shot at this one. If you can't beat the Bears, then you need to jump out the game. But I'm still going with the Bears. As far as the Ravens, I sort of agree with you. I think Lamar gonna, send a statement out. It's time for Lamar to send a statement out. And they're the team to be more afraid of than the Bills. You got to be more afraid of the Ravens because Lamar back right now, and they starting to get their mojo going on again. So I have to agree with you on that. I've got to go with the Ravens.
Okay, Dr. Bishop.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Larry. First and foremost, Minnesota, they're playing, I believe, this time in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that real quick. And if they're playing in Minnesota, you can rest assured Minnesota is going to relax, forget what happened last time against the Ravens. And your question to the Ravens, they are on the way back. They're not all the way back. If my Vikings didn't make 3 bonehead plays, take away those 13 turnover points, and we win the game. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, never won anything. So let's just move on.
Yeah, one bonehead game could cost you the game.
You got that right.
Bonehead play.
You got that right. And it was not one, it was 3 bonehead plays. And then throwing deep for no reason whatsoever under double coverage. Boy, what is you thinking? I'm going to count that as a rookie mistake.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah. What's the 2 teams again?
Vikings and the Bears.
Bears.
Vikings and the Bears. I picked the Bears on this one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of scraping my heels on the ground too, man.
Hey, Bruce, if we was in the studio, I'd be slapping your 5 right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, what's the other game?
And do you think the Ravens are on their way back?
Yeah, but I agree with y'all, man. If they do get in, they're gonna be a problem team, man.
Come on, the Ravens?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, can't add much more to that. I like the Vikings.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I like the Vikings. Okay. I like the Vikings to beat the Bears, and yeah, I'll ride on the Ravens bandwagon. They're probably the best team as of right now in that division because Pittsburgh seems to be taking another step back, and the Bengals are just the Bengals are the Bengals.
Pretty much.
Good. Did I get you ready, Bishop? Kendall, go ahead, Kendall.
Well, I think Chicago has a good chance of beating JJ McCarthy in his hometown. He's from that area. I just think that I think they're playing in Minnesota this time, aren't they? Because the last time they played in Chicago, right? So I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams over JJ McCarthy. Just a toss up. Caleb's been playing pretty well. He's gonna throw for a touchdown and rush for a touchdown. And the Ravens are gonna pad their stats and they're gonna move up the division and play in Cleveland. And I think there's an intrigue in that game. Cleveland Shador Sanders made it his business to let the Baltimore Ravens know that he did not want to go there because he said that he would never get a chance to play against Lamar. Well, now I think Lamar is going to crush them to the point that Lamar is going to open the outcry for Shador Sanders to be a player on that team. I think he's going to just outplay whichever quarterback's playing in Cleveland, and I think that they're going to just try to, give them a couple games before they go out. Cleveland season's over, and they're going to get crushed by the Ravens.
All right, we're going to move on. Larry, that was the last one you said?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to move on a little bit. I want to change gears and switch up. I want to say happy birthday to the late Super John Williamson. His birthday was on November the 10th. He would have been 74 years old. Kendall, give me your thoughts on Super John real fast.
Well, I knew Super John personally. Obviously, Bridget and I graduated from 1980. Her sons are named Kendall and Wendell. I used to always say they were named after me. John lived right next door to a good friend. I say it all the time. I know them quite well. John lived right next door to me when I lived on Winter Street for a short amount of time. Actually, his sister lived there. Maurice, who we had on the show in the past, was someone that I coached, did some footwork with him. He won the first individual midnight basketball tournament. And we had his nephew on the show about 2 years ago. John was a good friend of my mother's. He was a good friend of my Uncle Michael also. When they used to live on Bristol Street. I think Super John Williamson is probably the best basketball player ever to come out of New Haven, Connecticut.
Go ahead, Bruce. Your thoughts on your Wilberforce alumni legend. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was a senior at Cross, and I was a freshman.
Me too. Yep. Go ahead.
And I can tell you, man, he's the best. He's the best I've ever seen come out of Connecticut. Never mind New Haven. You know what I mean? But he was a bad man. I never forget the game they played with St. Anthony's from D.C. They was number one in the nation, and Big John Thompson from Georgetown was coaching them. And they came to Cross, and John went off on them, man. They ended up walking off the court. I'll never forget that game, man.
I heard about that.
Oh, I heard about that too.
And I was down at the Nets facilities when the Nets honored John with his wife's birthday there.
Okay.
I was down there for that. So I got some great memories
of Super
John, man.
Go ahead, Anthony. Give me your thoughts on the legend, Super John.
I didn't see much of him in high school. I saw more of him in the pros when he was in the ABA in the early NBA years. But I mean, again, that's an argument. Best player to come out of Connecticut. You can make an argument for a lot of folks, but he has to be in the conversation. I think his legacy is that he was one of those first really big guards that could dominate a game. The thing about it is, imagine if he didn't have Doc. I think he probably could have wound up being like the all-time leading scorer for the Nets. I know he's a number 2 or number 3, but tremendous pro, just a tremendous professional player.
Go ahead, Don. Your thoughts, because you were your house.
Well, one thing about Super John, he wasn't only that kind of a legend, but he was a street legend too. Because we used to go down on Gulf Street and see him play all the time. You just went to Gulf Street just to see John play. So John was also a street legend. So I'm going to have to agree with Bruce 100%. The best that ever came out of Connecticut. I'm sticking with it.
Go ahead, Larry.
John Williamson was one of the best, not only because he was such a great basketball player, but just the way he carried himself. You hear a lot of stuff about him, even in the pros. We got a lot of people come out of Connecticut and you hear all kind of stuff about him, but he set an example, and he's one of the best players ever come out of Connecticut.
Okay, let me tell you a little fast story real fast too. Like Bruce said, he was a senior when I was a freshman as well. And I went to Lee High School. I remember, I'll never forget, the day before the game of Lee playing Cross, we had a pep rally that day. We was going to beat Wilbur Cross. Everybody was excited. We're going to beat Cross. We're going to beat Cross. Well, we saw John Williamson on the other side. Him and Bob Salisbury. Our hearts dropped. John missed the first two shots, and Lehigh was up 4-0. We was excited. John scored 55 points that game against Lehigh and blew us out by 25 points. And that was one of the most electrifying games I ever witnessed, because that's what I learned about the fear factor. We were so afraid of John. And when John went off that game, 55 points, from that point on, and I knew John personally too, Jiggy, Frank, all of them, Pat. But when I had the utmost respect for John Williamson, he was the best I ever seen that came out of not just New Haven. It's the points that he scored and the way he scored against us. He beat our team by himself. Go ahead, Bishop. Give me your thoughts.
Well, primarily, I didn't know him personally. I did see him play in Gulf Street, and he was a phenom way back then. But the one thing I remember, and I know, Bruce, I thought you would have brought it up, Cross, St. Anthony's, Dunbar, and what's that other California school? Top four. They were trying to get a tournament to get those four schools in D.C. to play some kind of tournament. It never materialized. I wished it had, but it didn't matter, because at that time, Cross was the #1 team in the country. And being an alumni from Hill House, let's move on. Just for that era, let's just move on, okay?
I know, he always got a lot of respect. He always got respect.
No, can't hate the game because he played the game. I mean, he was a man's man. And I got to say this, for what I saw on Gulf Street Park, he wasn't one of those junk talkers in the game. That's a different story. But after the game was over, nice guy. I mean, I didn't talk to him personally, but for what I could see of him, he seemed to be a very nice guy. You know?
He was.
Hey, Ernie, let me add one more thing to that. John averaged 38 points a game, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. He used to get dressed at halftime with his average, man, and go sit in the stands. And
that is so true.
Ladies, man.
That is so true. He can do that against Lehigh.
But let me ask you,
get dressed at halftime.
Go ahead, John.
Am I the only one that ever played against John? I played against him on Gulf Street. None of you guys ever played against him?
No.
Hey, John, I was stupid. I was a lot younger than he was. So, I wasn't getting on the court. No, see, Gulf Street for us, fellas, you all know, was the Rutgers Park of New Haven. Right. So let's look. I wasn't getting on that court.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to brag about because I still got a bruise in my side with John Bowles. I ain't got nothing to brag about.
All right, listen. I want to move on. Great show, man. This is Sports Talk on WJRG. Bruce, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Oh no.
This is what I pulled on social media. The Celtics are supposed to have said we broke LeBron in Game 5. He wasn't built for that pressure. We didn't fear him. We exposed him. The league had an agenda for him, not us. You could feel it. That's why he went into Miami. We broke him mentally before he ever got there. Do you agree with that statement?
No, I don't agree with it just because they had to put together a team to beat him.
Okay.
It ain't like Kevin Garnett stayed in Minnesota and beat him, or Ray Allen stayed where he was. Garnett summoned Ray Allen to come and hook up with Paul Pierce so they could beat LeBron. And LeBron didn't have no all-stars with him when he was in Cleveland that first time. It wasn't no Kyrie and them boys. He had the Boobie Gibson and the guys like that, man. You know what I mean? So they didn't break nothing. They had to put something together to beat him.
There you go. Go ahead, Kendall.
Yeah, I totally agree. And matter of fact, it wasn't even a big three because it was a big four. Rajon Rondo was really good for that team, and Kendrick Perkins kept that middle clogged. But pretty much, you got Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Rajon. There was nothing that kid could do. He was only 22 years old at this time, too. Remember, he calls Miami his college year, so he had to go to Miami and learn. And he did well in Miami. He ended up in 4 finals. We're not going to play the haterade. He ended up in 4 finals. He lost to Dallas the first year, lost to San Antonio the last year, but he got 2 in the middle of all of that. And he came back and he won a championship for Cleveland and then won a championship for LA. So, you know.
Go ahead, Larry. Do you agree with my statement with the Celtics?
I think, you know, if you really think about it, at that point, after they were trading like that, he wanted to get his own team together. And I think that is when him and Wade came up with that plan for him to go to Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, but they wouldn't give him. LeBron begged for some help in Cleveland before he left to go to Miami. They would never give him no legitimate help. That's why he said, "Man, I got to get out of here, man."
I'll go Anthony in a minute, but Larry, keep in mind that same year that they beat Cleveland, Boston, they beat Miami too. They beat Dwayne Wade in the second round. All right, and Miami only won 1 game. So that's why Dwayne Wade and LeBron both knew they couldn't beat the Celtics by themselves. That's why they hooked up too. People forget that. Go ahead, Anthony. You agree with that? Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh no. Look, the Celtics. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong with what they did, but they're a little delusional, thinking that it was them that kept him away from winning his titles. All LeBron and Wade did was just do what everybody else was doing. Is they formed a big team, and what gets lost is LeBron did 6 years in Cleveland. It's not like he left after the first contract. He signed 2 contracts in Cleveland.
7 years. 7. He did 7. He was there for 7 years at first.
Yeah, but basically he did.
He's freezing.
He froze?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I personally, I think LeBron James got tired of the fact that he just couldn't get that help that he needed with Cleveland. They didn't give him no player. Right. So he was just burning himself out. So, that's why I wasn't mad at him. It was a great decision to make, and I ain't mad at him for making it, because if they had gave him some help, if he had had him a Shaq in his younger years in Cleveland, I don't think he would have had to make a move like that.
Right.
Now, I'm going to throw my 7 cents in there and simply say this. Boston should have been quiet on that one. Mm-hmm. You break or no break. What did you do to get the team that you got so that you could win a championship? And you sitting there talking about him. He went out there. And I got to give LeBron credit here. No, I ain't drinking no haterade. I never did against LeBron. It's just that I still think Michael Jordan was greater. But that's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Haterade.
Anyway, the truth of the matter is LeBron took what he had. He got a championship out of it. Now, let's stop and think. How many players or superstars have you known to take a group of, and I don't want to call those other guys nobodies, because he did have Kevin Love and he did have Kyrie Irving. But he those are the only 2 real pieces that he had. And then the other kid, I can't think, he came off the bench.
J.R. Smith. Yeah, J.R. Smith on the team.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is he took what he had, and he took a half a pack of lemonade and a half a pack of grape aid, half a pack of grape juice, and he turned and made some grape aid, got a championship, and then bowed out. So respectfully, I got to give the man his due. Before he left Cleveland, he left him with a championship, and now he wanted to go win some more. So then he started building his teams, and here we are today. I ain't hating on LeBron. Never have.
No, he built his team. Then he came back and got the championship.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But can I say this real quick? Boston got no reason to brag. They only won 1 championship.
That's it. That's it.
You know what they're talking about? They had like they were some super team that went on to win 3 or 4 championships. They only won 1.
They won 1, right?
And Jerry, and don't forget once they did that, him and Pierce ran to New Jersey and ripped them off all them draft picks. Right. And they was over the hump. They couldn't win nothing there. They tried to put together another team.
Mm-hmm. Ray Allen.
But why does people, I'm going to ask this question. Why does people hate on LeBron the way they do, though?
Because, like you said years ago, his record is too close to Mike's, and they praise Mike. They don't want nobody getting in the way of what he accomplished.
Don't touch the stats.
It's a reason why they never said, well, they always said Jordan went 6 for 6. But he played, 15 years?
Right.
They never say what happened to the other 9 years. You know what I
You
mean?
know what happened? He couldn't get past Indianapolis, couldn't get past Detroit. And when he finally did, he won his first set, left for baseball, then came back and won his second set.
Yeah, but see, they don't take it into consideration that
only 6 though, Bishop. Only 6. Only 6.
I said first set, second set. 3 is a set.
right.
Okay. How many finals did LeBron go to?
10.
10.
Okay. Now why did Michael go to 10?
Michael didn't go to 10.
Well, why didn't he? That's what Bruce saying.
Good enough.
First of all, I'll say it again. He couldn't get past first Indianapolis, then he couldn't get past Detroit.
It was Celtics. He couldn't get past, not Indianapolis Celtics. He couldn't get past the Celtics.
Those 9 years right there, those 3 teams stopped him from going anywhere. Indianapolis got him in the first round.
The Celtics, not the Indiana Celtics got him. Not the Celtics. Larry Bird.
There was a first round, I believe, where they got taken out by Indianapolis. But I know the Celtics took him out. We know that. And we know Detroit took him out. And then he turned around and got past those 2 teams when he got Scottie Pippen, Livingston. Who's the big guy in the middle? Cartwright first.
And
Luke Longley.
Then he got Hodges.
Luke Longley.
When he got
the point. The man's down the set. Down. Well, why do people hate on LeBron the way they do, man?
I think you asked the right person when you ask a hater like Bishop. He the one that can tell you.
Why I gotta be a hater?
You gave excuses for Michael Jordan not getting 10 championships. You gave excuses. Look, you can't give those excuses.
No excuse. That's what happened.
Look, LeBron James don't need 10 excuses because he made it 10 times.
Yeah, but Michael thought he was a good baseball player. Of course, he found out.
No, we all know why Michael
that ain't had nothing to do with that.
It had nothing to do with that. Was a 2-year stint where he played what, AA, AAA?
No, he was suspended for 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize that. I wouldn't even pay the
well, we know that wasn't really his choice. He didn't have no choice but to go play.
All right,
He was
Larry,
a basketball man.
Go ahead, Larry. Why do people hate on LeBron the way they do, man?
I don't think they really hate on LeBron.
Yes, they do. They hate on him, Larry.
What?
I love LeBron from day one. I never had that who's the best, all my life. I didn't say this was the best basketball player. This was the best anything. You know what I'm saying? They're all great players. And when people try to put one above everybody else, you can't actually do that because they're all.
You did with Pat Mahomes? You did with Pat Mahomes?
I love Joe Montana too.
No, you do with Pat Mahomes?
But right now, in this day and time, Mahomes the baddest boy in the game.
Come on, let's make
I ain't saying ever. I'm talking about right now playing the game.
Jerry, can I say something to you? Hey, Larry, in the words of the former commentator for the Yankees on that last statement, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Hey, Jerry, you must have got them breaks from Pet Boys because he sure stopped them in his tracks.
Anthony, why do people hate on LeBron so much, Anthony? I mean, this guy is a walking legend that rewrote the history books, and they still hate on him. Why they hate on him like that, and they praise Michael Jordan so much? Give me your opinion.
Yeah. Look, there's definitely a Jordan. There is a Jordan factor in there where people just don't want to mess on the legacy of Jordan. I think that's one of the reasons why he came out with the documentary as well. Personally,
that's
but
right.
The sad thing with LeBron is I don't think LeBron's going to be appreciated until his career is over. You look at somebody who just passed the other day, like Lenny Wilkins.
Yep.
I think he's a better player than Lenny overall, but unfortunately, because of all the hype and where we're at now, he's not going to be appreciated. It's a shame because to me, he has to be in the GOAT conversation. Is he the greatest of all time? No, in my opinion, but he has to be in the conversation.
Okay.
And the fact that you have all these Jordan fans literally want to wipe him off the record books is kind of crazy.
Okay, Anthony, I'm gonna go around again. I said this before, and I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. This guy went to 10 finals. All right, 10 finals. How many finals did Allen Iverson go to, Anthony, when he played?
1.
How many did Camille Anthony go to for 19 years?
None.
How many did Reggie Miller go to in 19 years?
None.
One. He went to one against the Lakers.
That's right. Yeah.
One.
All right. How many did Karl Malone and John Stockton go to for 20 years?
Two.
Two. Okay. How many did Charles Barkley go to in his 17 years? How many he go to?
In Phoenix Suns, yeah.
Okay. How many did Dirk Nowitzki go to in his 19 years playing? Two. Okay. How many Michael Jordan go in his 15 years?
Six.
Okay. So this is my point I'm saying out of all this. If going to the championship is that easy, why didn't them guys go to more than one or two, or some with the none? All right. Even like Dominic Wilkins never been to the finals. Okay. Guys like
Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing only been to maybe two in his whole career. If going to
technically one because he didn't play the second one.
For the second.
But if going to the finals is that easy, and this man went to 8 in a row, why would that make him almost like the GOAT? And he proved that it's hard to go there, but he went there 10 times. That's almost uncalled for.
Jerry.
Let me answer real quick. Let me answer him real quick.
Go ahead.
First of all, most of those guys you name had to play against Jordan. That's the reason why they didn't go. And when he did go, he went to the only thing.
You only went to 6 though.
Look, you can go to 100 finals. How many of them did you walk away with? He is undefeated.
No, don't work like that.
No, hold on. Let me finish, Bruce. Let me finish. You don't have to agree with me. This is my opinion. What was his record in the finals? Was it
4-6?
6-1? Was it 5-4? It was 6-0. That's the difference right there. 6 finals. I don't care if he didn't go to 10. He went to 6, and he won all 6 of them. To me, that's what counts. That's the standard right there.
Yeah, but Ernie, he's not the only one that did that. Havlicek, I think that.
Listen, you ain't gonna get no argument out of me. We talking about Michael.
But what we saying is, everybody said that the East was weak.
Mm-hmm.
So you either giving LeBron credit for being just that good to say that he walked right through the East because they were weak. If it was so weak, why nobody else couldn't win none?
That's my point, Bishop. That's how many Michael won.
You know what I mean? You got to get to him before you can lose them.
Yeah, because Bill Russell won 11.
Even make it there. You ask anybody that plays sports, they'll tell you that their goal is to get to that final game.
Right. And if getting to the final so easy, why didn't guys like Charles Barkley or Allen Iverson or Reggie Miller, why don't guys get to the – I mean, yeah, I know they had to play against Michael Jordan. Okay, Michael went to 6. But if get to the finals is that easy, why didn't them guys get to the finals more than one time out of 19 years?
You already gave the answer for Barkley and Malone and Ewing, and go ahead and name a few more. Michael Jordan was the reason why they wasn't going.
Karl Malone was in the West. Karl Malone was on the Western Conference, not the Eastern Conference. So was
I'm not talking about the Eastern Conference. I'm talking about
the West. He was on the East. Elijah was on the West, Michael was on the East. So you can't blame Michael for going to the final.
Chicago. Hold on, Jay. When they played Chicago, when Utah played Chicago, Michael nailed them and put them to sleep. Was it 6 games?
Yeah, but the thing is, he only went 6 times. All them guys named because they played at least 15 years.
Yep.
Mike didn't go but 6.
I agree.
Why they couldn't make it to the finals the other 9 or 10 years?
Well,
that's
again,
all we're saying. Y'all keep saying Mike did it. Mike only went to 6.
He only went
to 6. To the other 11 or 12 years that all of them guys played, they still didn't go to the finals.
Right.
Mike.
Right. Something I don't agree with. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying for those that made it to the finals and had
it go. That's my point. They made it.
That's what we're saying. They
didn't. It was so easy to make it. Why did they make it? Like Reggie Miller.
And it wasn't because of Mike. It wasn't because of Mike.
No, it was
because Mike only went to 6.
Camille Anthony played 19 years, Bishop.
I'm talking about the finals. I'm not talking about the Eastern Conference finals. I'm talking about the finals.
Any finals.
I think the fact that LeBron did.
Go ahead,
I think the fact that LeBron went 10 years. I think the fact that LeBron went 10 years in a row with different teams should speak for something. Because again,
I agree with that.
You can't take anything away from Jordan's 6-0. that's that, and that's something he's going to have until somebody else does that. But
That's right.
LeBron shouldn't be punished for going to the finals 10 years in a row with multiple teams and not even winning half. Yeah, it will see. It's I still think I will agree with Jerry in this instance. Getting to the finals is not as easy as it's made out to be. There's only a handful of guys who have gone to double figures in
That's all I'm
finals.
saying, Anthony.
Russell, of course. Even all-time guys have struggled. I mean, Jerry West, the logo, 1-8 his whole career in the finals. Chamberlain only has gone to the finals 5 times. I think he only won a couple times.
He won 2.
Now you won 2. He won 2, but he also went. Remember, he lost to the Knicks.
Yeah,
And he lost to who else? I forget he lost to, but he didn't win. He didn't win as many as people thought that he would. That's why you also have to look at those 80s Lakers teams, because in that stretch from 79 to 89, they only missed the finals twice. And of the 8 that they got to, they won 5. So they have to. So they have to be. This, to me, it is still important to be able to get to the finals, because it's not, again, and it's probably even tougher now because all the series are 7 games. Remember, back in the day, the first round in some instances was just 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
5. So it made it a little bit tougher. So that's why it's always a little tougher to judge the eras. The one thing that every one of them had to go through, whether it was Jordan, whether it was LeBron, whether it was Magic or what have you, everybody always had to lose before they got there. The East, you take that stretch in the East, the Pistons had to get through the Celtics. The Bulls had to get through the Pistons. The Knicks had to get through the Bulls. The Pacers had to get through the Knicks, and so on and so on. That's the difference now. Everybody loses one. There's very few teams that walk in and win that first time. I mean, you almost got to go back to the Warriors team with Rick Barry, where they won their first time getting there. It's tough to go there the first time win it. Yes, Seattle as well. Seattle had to lose before they got to Washington.
Right.
Now, let me throw something at you. Here it is. These are the individuals that have been to 10 NBA finals. Bill Russell, John Havlicek, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. No, he didn't
go to 6. He didn't go to 6.
Drink some more of that haterade.
He didn't go to 10. He didn't go to 10 finals, Bishop.
No. I'm putting down now. I don't know why they got Michael Jordan in there, because he didn't go. I know Robert
typed that in when we wasn't looking.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went. KD Jones went. Steph Curry only
wasn't looking, Bishop. You typed that in.
Listen, I Googled this, and this is what they gave me, okay?
You sure that's Google?
Well, you can tell Google don't know what you're talking about, right?
Oh, Google.
Bishop,
that might be T-Move.
Bishop, you don't want to see that Michael Jordan was 6-0 in the finals.
Listen, I don't know.
You was the one that said Michael Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. You said that.
So listen, don't knock me. Google may have taken Eastern Conference Finals and not NBA championship. I didn't ask for 10 NBA championships. This may be a combination.
You know better.
Hold on, Larry. Relax, Larry. Patrick Mahomes is gonna lose this week. Okay, things on that side. Anyway, I want people to ask the question. Okay, now it came up wrong.
You better stay off a T-Move, man.
Bishop, we all saw you drinking that soda earlier with the Gatorade in it. Drink some more.
All right, hold on. I got one more before we go. I
didn't answer the question, Jerry.
Oh, go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry.
Listen, LeBron James came in, and he was young, and they anointed him the savior. He was going to be the best in the NBA, and he didn't lack confidence. So LeBron James literally let us know. He even put a thing on, a tattoo on the back. He was the chosen one. He made commercials calling himself King James. And I think what happened is that the public did not like the lack of humility. But he lived up to it. I mean, pretty much he was always in the finals with whoever was there. So, but we weren't buying into that because we're going to be nostalgic. We're old school. Michael Jordan's the best. Michael Jordan was the best, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's name should be in the conversation based on his accomplishments and the fact that that sky hook has not been duplicated. And the game is being played a little bit differently. I think what happened is that he was the second, not the first person to go from one power team to the next, because we just saw that the Boston Celtics had done it the year before. But because he was LeBron James and he affected the economy of Cleveland. See, when LeBron James was in Cleveland, they hadn't won any championships at all. And I've been to Cleveland. He's the biggest thing that's ever coming in or out of there. And the other guy before that was Jim Brown. Can you imagine that? Those are the two big names in Cleveland. So he affected the economy. So now, I mean, pretty much the Cleveland put the bad word out for him, because LeBron James came in, people were eating. When he left, businesses left, abandoned, but he came back and won a championship. They were hating on him because of his lack of humility. And a lot of times people are going to go old school. Michael Jordan's the best. I believe Michael Jordan's the best player that I've ever seen. He's my favorite player. But it hands down, LeBron James is having the best career we've ever seen. No one's probably ever going to top his record. 15,000 rebounds, 15,000 assists, along with over 40,000 points. No one's ever scored 40,000 points. So we're just trying to find something to hate. That's all. I mean, he's put the work in, and he's worth every bit of the accolades that we give him. You got to put him on the Mount Rushmore. He's probably one of the greatest, especially in this generation. He's got to be the best, because here's the good thing about him, too. He kept his body together in order to play this long. Yeah, the sciatica got him right now, but after 20 some odd years, part of the job is to stay in shape. LeBron stayed in shape a lot, so you never heard him missing too many games. They're just hating on him because he had a lot of effect. And the fact that he ran to join his boy, but we're going to forget about the fact that Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen had done it the year before.
That's exactly right.
Amen. All right, listen.
Hey, Jerry, before you go, let me correct it. Now I asked the right question, so I got it. Top 5 NBA players with at least 10 finals appearances are Bill Russell, Sam Jones, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Jerry West.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Just don't throw Michael in there no more. Larry, this is our final question for tonight, and we got to get out of here. Larry, is this OKC team better than the one with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden, the one that's playing right now with SGA?
Oh wow.
Come on, Larry. Come on, talk to me, baby.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a no-brainer, man. Come on.
Yeah, you're going to say that. Yeah,
I said Golden State was better.
Durant got with
Golden
them.
State was better.
Huh?
Golden State was better.
No, I said OKC.
Golden State.
No, I said which team is better, this OKC team now or the one with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, Golden State with him. Golden State with
I Golden State.
Oh, man.
We're not
Yeah,
talking about
put his
Golden
mic off.
State.
Put his
now.
mic off.
When I thought Golden State, I said which OKC? OKC.
Oh,
The
OKC
Thunder,
now.
the Thunder.
Now the Thunder. Which Thunder team is better? This one or the one with James Harden, Kevin
This one.
Durant?
This the real one. This the real one. That was a fake.
Oh
That
my
was hard
God!
on that
Don't call
one.
him a fake. Don't call him a fake. But all right, you answer the question. What about you, Don?
Oh, definitely the one they got now. The other one, they won no championship. Don't get me started. Let's
Okay.
move on.
Donald, if that team played this team, who win?
This team will win.
Sure
This
enough.
team will win. No doubt about
No,
that.
everybody got quiet. Donald, if Kevin Durant was in his heyday and James
But
Harden,
he ain't.
no,
He ain't.
I'm saying
You
no,
can't even look at it that way.
no.
They played today.
But in
Them boys
2012, he
today
was in
run
his
all over.
heyday. He was in his heyday in 2012. He just lost to LeBron and D-Wade. If that team would have played this team right now, who would you
Why are you
pick?
gonna make that team so great when Kevin Durant
I asked you a
hated it so
question,
bad
Don.
he left?
Answer the question,
He
Don.
left. He didn't even like the team.
But
He
answer the
left.
question,
He
Don.
played with the Warriors.
If that team would have played this team, who would you pick?
I would pick the team now. I told you, Kevin Durant didn't even like the team. That's why he left. He didn't think they were gonna do nothing.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Bishop. Which team is the best?
You already know today's team, the now team, that team before, the problem was they had Westbrook, who at points in time played like there was nobody on the floor except him, like he was the star of the show. Westbrook, man, you a mop up, man. Just get out there and help out. Think about how many times have they gone to Western Conference Finals or had an opportunity to get to the finals, and Westbrook did some little stupid thing at the wrong time. 30 seconds left in the game, man under the basket, wide open, and he's driving the length of the court. Are you all right? I'm sorry.
Good, Anthony. Well, which team you like the best?
Oh, this one. They're just strictly on the defense. Strictly on the defense, they're much better.
But so you pick this team if they had to play the other team?
Yeah, they will shut those big three down. Remember, Harden was coming off the bench. They'd make him a non-factor.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have become on the bench. But anyway, okay. I'm not. I know for the sake of time, I don't want to get back in. Kendall, who you got?
Oh, this is a perfect example of individual achievement versus the team. You asked the question, which team would win? Which team won the championship? Which team led the NBA in defense? Which team was a bunch of young guys who played switch? They switched on you. That defensive team that we saw last year was one of the best defensive teams we've ever seen. Now we got the old OKC team, all 3 MVPs, no championship. And what Robert De Niro said at Untouchables, individual achievement. So we're talking about the team. All right. You said what team? This team right now would slaughter that team. And like you said, Harden was coming off the bench. Cephalosha was starting over Harden on that team.
Please. Sam, all right, go ahead, Bruce. You like this team better too, right?
Yeah, I like this team better, but I don't think that's a fair question to ask who would win this team or that team. I don't think that's a fair question. Because,
why not?
Because we measuring it on the league winning championships. You're not going to pick a team that never won a championship over a team that won it.
All right, but that team
it's not fair. It's not fair. That's like saying the Lakers team with Magic and them, or this other team with LeBron and them, who would be better if they played each other. Right. You know, I mean, that's not a fair question. You play in the league.
The Lakers team with Magic in them.
They was the best in the league.
Okay. Kevin, the only problem I got with OKC fans now when they booed Kevin Durant. Here's a man that gave them a good years. All right. He left as a free agent. I know they got mad because he went to Golden State. But you ain't gotta treat the guy like that. They treat Russell Westbrook like he's a king, but they boo Kevin Durant. I don't think
Look, they booed LeBron James for leaving Cleveland too. So you can't. That's not a good excuse. They booed LeBron James for leaving. They burned the jersey and everything. So yeah, they could boo Kevin Durant. I ain't mad at him for booing.
But the letter,
longer than what he was supposed to.
The owner wrote a letter about LeBron too, man. That didn't help either.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. So they booed Kevin Durant. So what? So what? In other words, they had a winning team with Kevin Durant, and he decided to go play with the enemy. That's totally different in my book.
That's why they booed him.
Next year, OKC should have came back that following year and beat the
Warriors.
But they didn't because Kevin Durant left.
Yeah, that's the difference in that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Kevin, close out the prayer tonight, bro.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for once again being a part of Sports Talk. I thank you, Father, for us having fun, Father, just talking about sports and glorifying you. I thank you for my brothers that are here, and I thank you for the opportunity just to be a part of WJRG by way of KMI. Jerry Green's Gospel Extravaganza is coming up on December 20th, and I hope to see your face in place. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Bill is hurt again.
Go ahead, Don.
No,
he's hurt again. Like everybody knew he would get hurt. Bradley Bill.
He out for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he out for the season.
Wow.
Everybody see that coming.
How much money went into that deal?
I'm in the stream, man. All right.
You can end the stream, but I'm still saying how much